Hi guys, how you all doing? It's your girl Valerie and this is the catch up. So today I'll tell you guys about quitting my job, planning my white wedding and relocating to Qatar. So basically as of January I had finished my traditional wedding and cut wedding, and I had just found out I was pregnant. I hope you watched my last video where I told you guys how we found out we're pregnant and how I broke the news to my husband, as well as the video on how to plan your wedding without an event planner. So technically I have resumed work. Work has been going on fine. There were some things that happened, but I wouldn't mention this in this video. But along the line I had started house hunting because the apartment we were staying in wasn't big enough to accommodate our baby that was on the way, because basically my mom will be coming around to stay with us, as well as when my husband comes back from Qatar to see me and baby. I started house hunting like I mentioned. I've gone to a couple of places. If you want to house hunt in Lagos, you have to be mentally ready because it's very draining. I went to a couple of places, saw some bad houses that didn't meet up with the prices. I also saw some places that were really tacky, but along the line I saw one that was very nice. It was not far from my office. It was quite pricey, but I loved it. It was a new building, so I had gotten up with the agent, gotten the form, filled the form, and I was ready to make payments. And along the line my father-in-law spoke with my husband. I don't know, but he came to meet me and it was like, what do you think about actually coming to stay with me in Qatar, because things weren't really cozy at work for me. I'd mentally zoned off. I found it hard waking up in the morning to go to the office because the office space wasn't quite how will I say it? It wasn't welcoming at that period in time, and I tried to look at the career growth. I tried to shift my attention to a different pattern, to a different path literally, because I wasn't feeling it anymore. The pregnancy hormones was kicking in. I'd gotten sick, I'd recovered. I was just finding it hard to get to the office every day because I was no longer in the zone. So when my husband brought it up to me, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to just take myself out of that situation. So we discussed about it and we said, let us try getting the visa first, and from there we'd know if I would resign or not. God willing, in less than 2 weeks the visa came out and I got my visa to move to Qatar. The next day I tendered my resignation. I mean, I had mixed emotions because I'd worked in this place for a very long time, from an intern to a manager like I mentioned in my intro video, and I had to like take a second to like think. And anyways, I tendered my resignation letter. I had my exit interview and it went great. I told my company, peace, it's been nice doing business with you, but on to the next. I knew for a fact that I had so much to offer to any business, and whenever I was ready to get back into the business force, I was going to have a good way with it. Anyway, I was heavily pregnant at this period. At the same time, I started planning my white wedding. You know, I mentioned I did not use an event planner. I did all my weddings myself with my husband. We worked together to make the weddings beautiful. The wedding was scheduled for the 3rd of June, and at the same time we planned my relocation 2 days afterwards, after the white wedding. So my husband came in about 2 to 3 weeks before the white wedding. We had put everything in place. It was supposed to be an intimate wedding. We wanted to make something special, something that would enjoy, something that would feel part of. So we had our family as the main people in the wedding, with about 2 or 3 friends from both sides. We had it in the chapel in church, and had the reception in Marriott, where we were lodged for the period that we were going to stay till we go back to Qatar. So it was very beautiful. I'll show you guys some pictures or maybe videos about the wedding afterwards. And the planning of the relocation was quite tedious because, you know, as a Nigerian babe now, as a Nigerian family, you have to get foodstuff. So before my husband came back, I'd gone with my mom to the market like 2 or 3 times. I was pregnant at this period, so I had my mom, my sister, there was me, my cousin. We all went to the market, got everything, you know, egusi, vegetable, dry pepper, crayfish, all those mende, you understand. Bought them in quantity, pack them, seal them in a good storage, and put them aside, as well as pack my things together. I mean, we had to get the travel documents sorted. We had to get the medical documents sorted, school documents sorted, as well as the flights. Everything related to the flights had to be sure. COVID vaccination, yellow card, medical checks, hospital sign outs from the doctors, making sure that I was fit to fly. Had to check all the flight requirements to travel. It was interesting. We worked together, made sure we checked all the boxes. When I'm planning something, I'm very meticulous. We have like a sheet. Once we do this, we check it out. Once we do this, we check it out, and that's how we kept on doing. So by the time my husband came, we just made sure we finalized with the house, arranged the house, because it's a long travel. You don't know when next you're coming back, and put the things aside, things that we weren't going to use for a long period of time. We gave it out to family and friends. And one of the things that I felt bad about was not telling my friends I was traveling, but I just felt really, I was in a particular mood that period. So I'm sorry about not telling some of you guys that I was traveling. Don't worry, when next we see, we'll kiss and hug and all that. But yeah, it was fun. We packed it together. When the wedding came on the 3rd of June, it was super beautiful. It was really beautiful. I had a lovely experience. The reception was buffet. I mean, we ate and ate. I said, push you eat, push you chop my money, make my money make sense, you understand? So it was beautiful. It was tagged green with envy. I really love the hashtag because my husband's name starts from N, I start from V, and the team was green, so it was hashtag underscore green with envy. You can check it on Instagram. For those that tag me, you know, we're not plenty, so you might not really see much pictures. Anyway, on the next day we had our wedding Thanksgiving in church. What was the next day? I can't remember, but afterwards we checked out, told our family bye, because we told them bye bye in church, so I don't know if it was the next day. We shall told them bye bye in church, and then we moved to the airport and told Nigeria peace out. And sorry, yes, this woman that was in my stomach that time, she's not a big woman. Anyway, next month is her 1-year birthday. I plan to make it beautiful. I hope I get to post a video about it, but I don't know. Anyway, she's just too beautiful for my liking. That's it, guys. As of that time, I was completely overwhelmed with a lot of things, and all I could do was to say peace in Nigeria. Nigeria is beautiful. I hope to come to Nigeria so soon, but I do not miss it so much because the problem is too much. But anyways, I love being in Qatar, and I hope to see you guys some other time. Bye. And remember to subscribe.